The first item we're going to work with is how to change the text that's on your infographic. So you come to the left and you click on text, and you have a few items that pop up. Now, there's a few ways that you can do this. If you don't want to change what you have here in regards to the font, you can just type in the wording that you want to use. So maybe I'll say, how to bake the best apple pie. Now that's a little hard to read. So what I could do is I can highlight everything by double clicking, and I can come up and change it to a different font. So maybe I'm going to try this one. And that's kind of big. So let me click on the one below. Still kind of big. Maybe I will try Chloe. So if I like the font, but it's a little too big for the page, I can come in and change the size. So maybe I'll change it to 35. And that looks a little bit better. So how to bake the best apple pie is the first thing that I changed. And maybe I have this piece here that I like, but I want a little something different. So when I come to the side, I'm going to choose something instead. So I'll say cold, smooth, and tasty. And when I click on that, it's going to bring it up on the page. And it doesn't always bring it where you want it. So you do need to bring it up to where you want to use it. That's the only downside to what happens with the text that it brings in. And maybe this is a little bit too big, so I would change it to a smaller size by tapping. And I'm going to make this 20 and see how that is. So how to bake the best apple pie, and I'm going to say in 5 easy steps. And I'm going to get rid of this portion here. Or you can tap on the box and you can delete that. But this is the easiest way to get rid of that. So how to bake the best apple pie in 5 easy steps. I don't need this portion here, so I'm going to tap on it and hit the backspace, and that will delete it. Now all these other parts that you have below, you can take and make into your steps. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is perfect because that's what I'm looking for. And I think I moved up part of a box when I was doing this, but you can move anything back down that you need to. So for an example, I moved that out of the way, move it back down to where it was. Now I have that. So I can take all of the information that's in the boxes and I can start to change it just by double tapping on the area that I want to work with, changing the font, changing the size, typing in what I want. So maybe I'll say part 1, gather your ingredients. And that's kind of big, so I'm going to double tap on it and I'm going to make this smaller. Maybe I'll make this 30. That fits a lot better. And then I'm going to come down here, and number 2, I'm going to say preheat the oven to 350 degrees. And again, it's too big, so I'm going to put it at 30 and see if that all fits. And you just go down through and you do that for each of the parts that you want to work with until it's where you want it to be. And then each of the pieces down below, when you double tap, you can type in what you want. So that's how you can work with the text. As you can see, I have added some elements, I have changed some elements, and I have deleted some elements. In the next lesson, you're going to learn how to alter some of the graphics that you have on the page.